Hey everybody, it's me, son. I'm just gonna say it right off the bat. I'm an idiot. Alright? I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot, alright? I just played a little bit of Delta Force, and, it's not what I thought it'd be. You know, I wouldn't say it's bad, it's just I know it's not gonna be my thing, really, like, not what I thought it would be. If you like looter shooters, that's pretty much it. I didn't really get a tutorial on how to freaking play the game, no. It was just, okay, we're throwing you in. Would be nice to get an actual tutorial. But no, we didn't get a tutorial for that. So then I quit that and I came onto here and I sat, and then that's when it hit me how stupid I was. You might be asking or wondering, what do you mean you're stupid? Some of you might say, I told you so. And to you guys, for one, fuck you, but also, you're right. But mostly, fuck you. Alright? I'm an idiot because, as some of you may know, I had my birthday not too long ago. And I really fucked up my birthday, I feel. Now, you know, I got a birthday gift of 100 PSN store credit, and I bought two games. One of them I've made an episode on, which is Deathmark 2. I'm gonna force myself to play more of that soon. Hopefully, it gets good. I've only done one episode, really. Oh, man. And then after I bought that and Spirit Hunter NG, I had like 40 something dollars left, right? I had money that I could have used to buy more games. I have a fuck ton of shit on my wish list that I could have bought with that much money. And you know what I did? I was a fucking idiot. And I spent the money I had left on game packs for this game. Like seriously, like what the fuck was I thinking buying these in-game bullshit packs? You know, being a fucking idiot. I wasted all that money, and now I got no money left. And I'm sitting here wondering how the fuck am I gonna get happy, with a game. I'm drinking, so I might sound weird. There's a game I'm not happy with what I'm playing. Like, I play Crystal of Atlan, and I enjoy Crystal of Atlan, but Crystal of Atlan has no content. It has no content. I'm done everything in under an hour. Literally, my dailies instantly just done on my dailies. And when it comes to, what you call it? When it comes to other stuff, Mine Wars, I have to wait. There's times when I'm waiting to do shit, and I just think to myself, I would be so much happier if I was playing something else to pass the time. But no, I was an idiot, and I bought only two games, and I fucking bought a pack in this game. worth like 40 something dollars. I'm sitting here realizing how stupid I was to do that. Especially for a game like this. You wanna know what we heard today? You wanna know the news in Crystal Vatland? Guess what? Console players, we're not getting that Digimon collab that we thought we're getting. Because apparently the PlayStation side of Crystal Vatland didn't get the perms, the rights, or whatnot. I don't fucking know. So instead of getting the Digimon collab, we're getting a groovy dance party, dance revolution type thing. Nobody wants it. Nobody cares. All right? Don't be like me. Don't be an idiot and waste your money that you get for like PlayStation and shit on games such as this. Like, if you play Crystal Vatland, which some of you probably do, some of you subscribe because of Crystal Vatland stuff, don't fucking spend your money on Crystal Vatland because the devs don't deserve a single penny of your money. They don't deserve any of it. The game's not worth it either. The game's not worth it. And I was an idiot. I was a full-on idiot to fucking buy those packs. People are deleting the game because they're not happy. People want to quit too because this whole thing with the Digimon collab, you know. Yeah, it's fucking great, man. What can I tell you? Dude, this whole fucking... I'm in the worst mood ever. I'm drinking. I'm not... Dude, I feel so terrible about myself. I hate myself because I could have bought in something that could have actually made me happy. I could have bought in something that actually made me happy, but I didn't. I spent it on this game. And I'm not happy. I haven't been happy for a long time, if I'm being honest. You know, it's always like go to places and you say like, "Oh, you know, how do you feel?" You don't. No one ever says how they feel. We all just we all just tell ourselves that we're okay and hope that one day we believe the lie. Sometimes you wonder, you know, you say you're okay, but you're obviously not okay. And you wonder how people don't see it. Or you've grown up your whole life like denying it or being okay or whatnot. And you just deny because it's so much easier than saying the truth. Because if you say I'm fine, you know, people are like, okay, that's good. Say you're not okay, people always question and dig in. Uh, all my friends said that I need therapy, and to be honest, I think they're right, but I'm not willing to go. So I don't know, man. I don't know anything anymore. I just want to be happy. And I spent all that money on here, which won't bring me happiness. I could have bought in Still Wakes the Deep, I could have bought an anime love simulator. I could have bought some RPGs. You know, fucking good games, man. But I was an idiot. So now I'm sitting here drinking a Malibu cocktail with soda mixed in. Feeling bad. Just just don't be like me, you know. Strive for good things in life. You know. Don't just do nothing with your life. I'm young, but it doesn't matter how old you are if you don't have motivation. Never lose motivation, man. Because once you lose motivation, it's just so easy just to give up. I wake up every day and I do the same shit. I don't got no job. I don't get paid for doing this. People are like, oh, you get to wake up every day, you know. You get to wake up at like 12. You get to sleep in. You get to play games all day, you know. It sounds like such a dream. It's like, you want to know the reality of this? For most people, they'll always say it's a dream. For me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate it. I hate not having a routine, which I guess is why I play this game so much, is because it gives me some sort of semblance of a routine. You know, I gotta be up before 12, so I hit Mine Wars. Uh, Playing games every day, you know, doing this, making videos that I don't get paid for, barely anyone watches, nobody gives a crap about. It sucks. It's not fun. It's more of a hellscape than a dream. It, it's, when I was in school, I was like, man, I hate school. I hope that I leave this. I can't wait to graduate. Ever since graduation, I've always said how much I've missed school. The routine, the not having really a choice, not feeling like you got a choice. And it's like, that doesn't sound good. It's like, oh, why would you not want a choice? Because people like me, if you give them the world, they're not going to know what to do. Not having a choice is sometimes the best thing for people like me. Forced to do something so we have something to do, you know? And I'm such a emotional wreck, I guess. It's like I'm so timid and shy. I don't feel like I can do anything in this world. Like, never had a job, like an actual job. I've worked for family, and family's always screwed me out of money. You want to know a story? Yeah, you want to know a story? I get paid $10 an hour when I used to work for my grandpa. $10 an hour. That's pretty good. Being paid $10 an hour. I did mostly yard work, but it was odd jobs. We did this one job where we had a burn day at the burn pit. If you don't know what that is, basically, usually for countrysides or whatnot, people have this area where they stack like dead branches and other stuff, maybe some paper that they don't need anymore, and they just get the okay from the fire marshal. They come out and inspect the land, and then we have a burn. We burn it all. I was there working for my grandpa. Me and my dad, we were working there for my grandpa. And, you know, $10 an hour. I worked like about 8 hours, right? $10 an hour, 8 hours, that's $80. It's always been $10 an hour too. No change. It's never changed. I never got a verbal word that it was changed or anything. Go inside, and it's time for me to get paid, right? You wanted to pay me $10. You just wanted to pay me $10, man. My dad had to literally fight with him to get me basically $20. And my grandpa, was so about giving me more money for a job that I did. And then we get into the car because we don't live with my grandpa and grandpa. We live a little bit away from them. We get into the car. My dad hands me the money that he made, which makes me feel worse. I don't like taking money from him. He earned that money. So that day, I got home. I jumped in the shower and I cried. Because I'm the only one, me and my dad were like the only ones who actually give a shit about them. We make food for them. We're the only ones that actually like bother to show up, do some work for them because they can't do it. They're old and can barely walk anymore. And I've always worked for them ever since I could. Like ever since I was able to hold like an axe or a machete or whatnot, anything landscaping tool wise. I've worked, and it just sucks because it only feels like I'm worth $10 to them. School's gonna tell you a lot of things. They're gonna tell you this is important and that's important. They're gonna fill your head with a bunch of bullshit. I'm gonna give you the realest advice ever. Alright? For those still in school, like high school, be prepared because you're gonna get a big wake up call. And you're not gonna be ready. Especially people who are sheltered. Kind of like me. Like I'm not rich, but like I definitely would consider I would have been a bit sheltered in my life. School's gonna teach you a lot of things that you're never really going to have to use anymore once outside of school. You're going to forget it. In the real world, there's going to be things that you have never ever learned in school, and school would never teach you. They always stress about mental health in school, and they always give that little tiny health unit. Mental health's important, you should never skip on it. You should never just avoid skipping out on mental health. It matters a lot, way more than people give time for it. You're gonna feel lost after high school. 'Cause you got so many choices to do. Even if you don't feel like you do, you got a lot of choices. You can go to school more, you can go get a job, you could. Hopefully, you're not like me and just a bum. To put it in an analogy, someone grabs you by the back of your pants, gives you a giant wedgie, and throws you into a big ocean. You're no longer in the lake anymore. You're in an ocean. and you don't know where to go, and some days you don't feel like you can keep your head above water. It's gonna be some days that are just a lot harder than the other days. We're all going through something. No matter who we are, what we do, we're all going through something. My advice for you guys is that even if you're not going to trade school, I feel like you guys should learn a trade because learning trades is useful. You don't always want to call up a person to fix something for you or something like that. This world's gonna make you feel like your happiness should be a. They don't even make you feel like happiness should come second. They make you feel like happiness should come like fifth. Your happiness should always come first, man. Because what's life if if you're not happy in it? A life without happiness that's not living, man. That's just surviving until the next day. You're just getting by.